feedbacks. So we'll have a 15 to 20 minutes of discussions based on that. So as you know that the major objective of the short-term course was
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Just on your video is not on.
My video is on.
No, we are able to see you, sir.
So I don't know whether is not able to see by others. So so what I was talking that in the today's modern day, so the major evolution what was talking that green steel is not only that what we concept we have that it is only an hydrogen based or it is only a steel which completely depends upon renewable energy. So we have a set of target that obviously we need to mitigate the carbon dioxide emission to control the earth surface temperature. But at the same time, we have to also understand that the uh, possible and realistic situation that we may encounter in future. For an example, the logistics of hydrogen supply and continuous hydrogen supply, then the thermodynamic and kinetic aspects of hydrogen-based reduction. So that's why we should also understand what are the possible alternatives and how much hydrogen will be allowed it to increase for making the green steel. So there are a lot of combination steels going on in industry, and many of the industry like people like Primetals, they have given an idea that they have come up with different kind of sort of solution. Uh, then other like SMS Group, as I discussed in the inaugural session, they have introduced the Industry 4.0 industry-based digitization to identify the major maintenance and major preventive actions they need to take. So that's why talking that green steel is not only that making the environment green, but also should be energetically viable, okay, and also logistically viable. So this was the major idea of organizing this workshop. So in the last 5 days, we have organization like Tata Steel, Primetals have given the industrial perspective. Then different laboratories like CSI laboratory, we have NML. So they have given their perspective. We have a different reputed organization. We have from Max Planck to the University of Tokyo. Then we have different IITs, the NITs, Kaji Nazrul Islam University, IST Kanpur, and COE Pune. So I'm sorry if I'm forgetting anything. So that is a very good correlation between industry and academia. So that gives a full-fledged idea, because what I feel that process metallurgy always should go along with industry and academia both. So with this, I also like to thank all the participants. So we get a huge number of participation. So this time, so I thank all the participants for their for their participation in the 5 days short-term course. And I also thanks to all my colleagues, Professor Dinda, Professor Ranabre, Professor Arnav Sarkar, and all other student coordinators for successfully organizing the event. Now, with this, I don't want to extend my talk, so I would now request Professor PG Ranabre to deliver his thought on the validatory session.
Okay, thank you, sir. A very good afternoon to one and all. I hope all the participants have enjoyed the learning process during last 5 days. I'm here to summarize all the talks given in this short-term course on roadmap for green steel production, Industry 4.0. The course started with inaugural function, which was graced by our Honorable Director, Sir Professor N. Uma Maheshwar Rao, as chief guest. It is followed by first talk by Professor G.G. Roy of IIT Kharagpur, who delivered a comprehensive talk on the CO2 emission pathways for coal-based economy. The most awaited presentation was delivered by Professor Derek Rabe from Max Planck University Institute for Sustainable Materials, Germany. On the topic, some basic science aspect associated with green steel production. Professor Madhuranjan and Professor Arup Kumar delivered their talks in the evening session of the first day. Second day presentation started with the talk delivered by Professor Snehanshu Paul of IIEST Shibpur on application of manufacturing informatics in steel industries. This talk was followed by another important presentation by Professor Hirayuki Matsura of University of Tokyo on the topic modern inclusion control technologies for clean steel production. On day 3, Mr. Bishwadeep Bhattacharya ji of Prime Metals presented his presentation on pathways to decarbonization and emergence of green steel. On the same day, same theme was further elaborated by Professor Rahul Sarkar of IIT Kanpur. Professor Snigdha Ghosh of IIT Bhubaneswar presented a very informative talk on mathematical modeling of Midrex HYL reactor with some case studies. On penultimate day, Dr. M. Madan of National Metallurgical Lab presented a detailed talk on the alternative routes of iron making, green perspective. In the second half, Professor Deepu Kumar of IIT Bombay talked about strategies for reducing CO2 emission during steel refining. On the last day, that is today, we have 3 talks. The first one is delivered by Professor Ashok Kamraj of IIT Hyderabad on the topic process innovation for product development in the steel industries. I hope all the participants, after going through the short-term course, find some topics or at least some inspiration to work in this area of green steel production. With this, I conclude my talk and urge the participant to give their feedback, their thought about this short-term course. So I ask participant they can raise their hand, talk about, give a feedback about this course.
Yeah, please, those who are external, they can ask question. Mr. Khandar, you can start asking or giving your feedback.
Yeah, it was a nice presentations and talk regarding the new scenario, how we will be able to reduce the CO2 emission in the environment. And we also understand what are the ways to reduce it with the different technologies and information provided by the different distinguished speakers from different areas. Actually, we are not a academic student, but we are from the industry background. We are working with the steel industry closely for our equipment sales and application analysis. And it was so nice that you people have done all these things, and because of which we are also updated our knowledge about the recent technologies for the green steel production and reduce the CO2 emission. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, anybody else wants to share the feedback? I think feedback is very important so that in the next future we can organize the event more successfully. So you can give your feedback. Yeah, Mr. Harsh Kumar, you can give your feedback.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, I am a undergraduate student. I want to ask that the sessions that we went through, they were recorded. I think I saw it multiple times that the sessions were recorded. So will we get videos available for us, the recorded videos and PDFs that were presented on during the session?
I think that will be discussed by Professor Dinda. I will ask the Professor Dinda to clarify on that at this end of this session when you will discussing. Okay, so we have a thought given all this.
Yes, sir. It was really great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else wants to give feedback? Okay, then I will ask our HOD sir, Professor Devasis Choira, to share his thought on the 5 days session that we have conducted on roadmap for green steel production to all the participants. Sir, please.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Can
sir.
you
Yes, sir.
hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So already Professor Pathro and Professor Ranare already explained. They elaborately they have discussed about the different areas of green steel production, like starting from the green steel, clean steel, then thermodynamics and kinetics of hydrogen-based steel making, waste utilization. So all I think all the areas, important areas, different speakers from Professor Doug Reve, Max Planck Institute, Professor Hiroaki Matsura, Japan, and some other professors from NIT, IITs, CSL laboratories, industry people. They have shared their knowledge on green steel. I hope that participants they are benefited from the talk of various experts. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. So I think, yeah, anybody have any other queries? So you can ask. Yes.
Hers,
You can go,
do you want
Mr.
to say
Hers.
something?
No, sir. I raised my hand earlier and forgot to turn it down.
So I request the participants to give the feedback. Okay, you see, there may be some good things are there, bad things are there. Not like that we are perfect. So you, whatever the good things you highlight, along the same time, what are the drawbacks, loopholes? So it is not 100% perfect. So that we can, in future, we can improve it. We can rectify that. This is online course. So I request the participants, you give your feedback so that organizers like coordinators, they can, in future, they can rectify that and keep these points in future. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I think if nobody is there, uh, so I will ask Professor Mr. Hers, you have anything else you want to add? If you are
Yes,
not
sir.
asking any question, you can raise only your hands if you have any query. Huh? So I will ask Professor Dinda to summarize and highlight about the regarding the post short-term course session. What is we have in our mind what we are going to do. So over to you, Professor Dinda.
Okay, so dear participants, means maybe student, maybe industry, from the industry. Okay, so as per the suggestion from our chairman and also our HOD from Devasis Chaira, so we supposed to send you one form, that is the feedback form. Okay, so all of you please fill it up honestly. So maybe positive, negative, maybe neutral, whatever point you have, fill it up and send to us. Then next time when we will organize, that will we can come in a better way. That is the first thing we want to share. And second thing regarding the PPT and the recorded lecture. So I am asking or requesting all speakers to share their PPT and lecture, share the PPT and also the recorded lecture, what I recorded, but what means after getting the permission from them, then I can only share with you. Okay, whoever will give the permission, okay, I will share with in the WhatsApp group. Also, what I am planning, so whatever lecture we recorded, that we will upload in YouTube, and I also share the YouTube link. Then you can go through the multiple times if you have any doubt. Okay, and regarding any personal contact number from all speaker, if anyone want, okay, please let me know. Then I can ask that, or so I can request the speaker. Then if he agree to share with you, then definitely I will do that. Okay, then the last part of the 5 days workshop, that is the vote of thanks. So first of all, we would like to thank you, our patron, our director of NIT Rourkela, Professor K. Umameshwar Rao. And he not only gave us the permission, he also inaugurated our session at the first day, at the morning of the 1st July. So we are very thankful and grateful with him. Second one is our HOD, also our chairman of this workshop, Professor Devashish Chaira. And we have the coordinator, starting with Professor Usman Patra, Professor Prakash G. Ranavare, and myself, and our secretary, Professor Arnav Sarkar. We would like to thank all the participants and our student representative from our institute. Okay, so because without their help or support, this whole 5 days workshop, it will be impossible to organize. So thank you all of you, and let's wait for a few days to share with the feedback form and the recorded lecture and these details. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you, Professor Dinda. So one thing I like to mention about the certificates. So the certificates will be, e-certificate will be provided to you online, whatever the email ID you have shared. So e-certificate will be provided to all of you through the email ID after we have all the signatory, all the formalities that we have. So after that, we will share the e-certificates. So I think that's all from my side and from the organizing team. And thank you all of you for joining this 5 days event. And I hope that we can organize such event in future also. So